How often have you tried VR and then got out of it feeling like you just hit the gym, like hot and sweaty everywhere? I'm really not complaining though. I think VR workouts are the best, much less boring than hitting the gym, at least in my opinion. So today we're checking out a VR cooling accessory that can help you cool off during those intense VR sessions. My name is Cas and today we're checking out the VR and Chill. Let me go get it. The VR and Chill is this mod up here, and in this video we're testing it out mostly on the Oculus Quest. However, this is compatible with most other VR headsets and it works almost the same, so we will briefly talk about that. This is coming up, but first subscribe if you haven't yet to see more VR videos like this one. And now, let's get started. The VR and Chill accessory is basically two little fans that you can stick on top of the headset. It will blow air on your head while you play, which can help you stay cool. The company behind this accessory started with the Vive and Chill about 2 years ago with a successfully funded Indiegogo campaign. As the name says it already, it used to only have a mount for the HTC Vive. This new updated version includes a universal mount that works on almost all major VR headsets like the Oculus Quest, Valve Index, Rift S, PSVR, Pimax, HTC Vive and more. The full compatibility list is on their website, which I will link below. So this is the VR and Chill. The angle of the fans is adjustable, so you can choose where you want it to blow on your forehead. And this is also a new model that got some upgrades like adjustable speed control, sleep mode and a memory function. It has a switch that you can use to switch between 6 modes: sleep, silence, low, medium, high and max. If you long press the button it will pause, and if you click once again it will resume at the same speed. This is its size. And it weighs about 40 grams in total. Here's what's in the box. The two VR and Chill fans already assembled with the universal mount in the Oculus Quest position. There are 2 extra mounts for the original Vive and the Vive Pro, a USB-C female to USB-A male adapter, an Allen key for adjusting the mount, cable tie and Velcro tie, and double-sided tape. There's also an optional power adapter kit that allows you to charge a wireless headset and power the VR and Chill simultaneously as long as it has dual output. If the headset you are using has no onboard power, this kit will allow you to power the VR and Chill with a power bank. Headsets that require this power adapter kit are headsets like the Oculus Rift S and PSVR. The Oculus Quest does not need this power adapter kit. There's a compatibility list available on the VR and Chill website that tells you which headset needs what. Link is below. Now let's check how to mount the VR and Chill on your headset. I'm going to show you how you can mount it on the Oculus Quest, and then I will talk about what you have to do to mount it on other headsets briefly as well. Before we move on, don't forget to leave a like on this video if you found it helpful so far. So, this is how you mount it on the Oculus Quest. The VR and Chill comes fully assembled for the Oculus Quest. You can use the provided double-sided tape to stick it on your headset. Just make sure you clean the mounting surface a little bit or else it might not stick well. Now remove this protective film from the double-sided tape and apply it to the inside of the mount so it aligns with the edges. Before you remove the film on the other side of the tape, first check where you want to stick it. You will want to place the switch on the top head strap using the provided Velcro strap. So make sure you don't place it too far from that strap. The cable isn't very long. And now it's time to remove the protective film on the other side of the double-sided tape and find a nice spot for your fans. I guess this looks good for me. And now you can use the provided Velcro strap to hold the switch on the top strap. Now you can plug the USB-C cable to your Quest and route the cable underneath one of the fans or whatever you would like. Lastly, you can use the Allen key to loosen or tighten the tension to your liking. The fans should not move, so it should be firm enough but not too tight because that could put tension on the tape and loosen it. Now, if you also bought the power adapter kit, you will get this strap that has a rubberized side. Attach it to the back of the headset. The rubberized sides should be inside, which helps the power bank not to slip. Now you can put a power bank inside this strap, tighten it using the Velcro hook and loop, and the power bank ports should face toward your left ear. Now you can use the included USB-C female to USB-A cable to connect the VR and Chill with the power bank. For other headsets, you will need to reverse the mount by using the Allen key to loosen the screws on the mount, and then, depending on the headset, you need to turn the mount around. For the Oculus Rift S and Valve Index, you will only need to turn it around so the local end faces your forehead, while this thin, flat edge of the mount faces away from the forehead. This mount direction also fits the PSVR, Oculus Go and Pimax, and probably also most other headsets. The original HTC Vive and HTC Vive Pro use a different mount that is also provided in the box. Currently, there is no official support for the Vive Cosmos yet, however, it probably will work about the same as the Rift S because they have the same kind of strap. All else works almost the same, except some headsets don't have onboard power, so those headsets will require the power adapter kit, and you will need to buy a power bank that fits in the strap if you don't have one yet. So, during my test, I wanted to know if the fans help against any heat and sweating. I was especially curious about whether or not the fans would affect my Oculus Quest battery life, and I was also a bit worried that my long hair could get tangled in it. So, all of which I will let you know in this review coming now. So, I've tested this product by playing a lot of Beat Saber, and I'm pretty impressed by the fans. I mostly had the setting on medium or high, and both settings felt like there are tiny air conditioners blowing at you. It is a satisfying, cool feel. The max settings was even too high for me. I felt it was a bit too cold until I was further in the game and got really hot, and the low setting was hard to feel for me because my hair would block most of it. I took the headset on and off a couple of times and my hair hasn't gotten tangled in it, which is good news. I guess the position of the fans is far enough from the head strap to keep your hair safe. During my test, I had the VR and Chill plugged into the charging port of the Oculus Quest to check if it would drain any battery, and I found it doesn't decrease your overall playtime much. I could still play a full 2 hours and about 10 minutes. I was also worried that the headset would feel a bit more front heavy, but this doesn't matter at all. Will this accessory help against sweating less? Well, I don't sweat a lot on my face, so I wasn't able to fully test this, but I do think it could help speed up the evaporation process of your sweat on your head, but it doesn't help with sweating everywhere else. During my test, I also used the power adapter kit with a power bank to see if it would slip and fall, and unfortunately it did, so you probably need a lighter power bank than mine or another Velcro strip to keep the power bank in place. And wow, you do look quite silly now, like Chary's first words about this look was that I look like Mickey Mouse. Overall, I am happy with this accessory because it does help with cooling off. You can get one for $31.99 US, and the power adapter kit is $6 US if you buy it in a bundle. If you don't get that hot in VR though, you won't need this, but if you sweat a lot on your face, then this could help. If you only sweat in different places, you can probably get the same effect with an ordinary fan. I think this product will be most helpful for those that fuck up their display a lot or fear damaging their headset with their sweat. If you're interested, I will put the link down in the description. So, is this a product that you would need? How would you rate your sweat level when playing VR games? I am actually curious about that, so let us know in the comments. A special thanks goes to artArmin, our right-hand patron, and a special shout out goes to his Patreon page. Everyone, see you all in the next video, and as always, VR that can help you cool off while playing intense VR workouts. At least in my opinion. So today, much less boring than hitting the gym, at least for me. So today